This video, we've got the first set of Season 1 patch notes. We're going to get through this very quickly. We've got tons of other content, so if you do enjoy this, don't forget to subscribe, by the way. We've got some new bundles coming in, which are not super important. New weapons, which we've already made videos on, so if you want to check that out, you can. And then we've got the weapon balancing, which is obviously the main thing we want to focus on here. Now, when it comes to assault rifles, they've increased flinch to long range on all assault rifles. I don't really know if this is a flinch caused by assault rifles or flinch when you're using an assault rifle and you're getting shot at. It's not really too clear when they are stating these kind of things, so it's a bit weird. So Cast-Off 545 got an ADS speed increase, so that means it's going to be faster. And then the iron sights got improved. Cast-Off 74U ADS got slower, and hip spread got worse. Which we kind of expected because it's a very popular gun, very powerful as well. M4 got a hip fire spread reduction, so that means it's going to be better up close if you are hip firing, so that's ideal, a slight buff to the gun. M16 got overall buffs across the board, so rate of fire increase, hip spread reduction, recoil recenter, speed increase, which is basically a recoil decrease, shot grouping improvement, again more of a recoil decrease, increase to ADS movement speed, so a movement buff. So overall, the M16 got a huge buff. Whether it's still going to be viable, I'm not really too sure. It is a burst fire weapon. STB actually got a nerf, which I actually think it needed because it was a very powerful close range weapon, and the close range damage got reduced. By how much, we don't really know. But again, that's something we'll need to test in game. And then the sprint to fire speed also got reduced as well. FTAC Recon got an ADS speed buff, 5-round mag, got overall better movement speed bonuses from the sounds of it, and an increased flinch caused by bullets. So that's when you're shooting at someone else, it's going to increase more flinch caused upon them. Increased hip fire when in full auto. So that means, I think, increased spread, so for the SO14, so it means it's not going to be as accurate. Handguns increase to close range flinch on all handguns. Again, I think that's maybe when you're using a handgun. I'm not really too sure what this actually means. The Infinity Ward patch notes are always very strange. Increase to long distance flinch on all light machine guns. Again, this is really weird. Lockwood 300 damage range reduction. That's annoying because I actually think the Lockwood was really solid, and I don't really know why they're nerfing this gun. I don't think it's broken, I just think it's a solid weapon. And then SAB 50 minor increase to flinch when hit. So I'm assuming this basically causes more flinch when you're at longer ranges, so that's what that means. So the actual weapon you're using, LMGs, will have causing more flinch to other weapons at long distance. Large increase to flinch when hit with the SPR, so that's the SPR being nerfed essentially. And I don't like when they cause the flinch to be a problem, so it's something that we need to kind of wait and see. Increase to close range flinch on all shotguns. So I think flinch as a whole was pretty much not present in the game from what they believe. I don't think so. I thought the game had enough flinch, to be honest. So they've kind of just nerfed flinch in general. Close range damage increase to the Bryson 800 and a hip spread increase. So hip spread increase means that it's going to be worse when it comes to accuracy, but the close range damage is being buffed, so overall a buff there. SMGs, again, that flinch thing, so we'll need to see how that plays out. FSS Hurricane, ADS move speed increase, increased headshot damage, increased far damage range. That's actually pretty solid. The headshot damage on this gun is not great, but I think it still needs a couple more buffs, to be honest. Miniback movement speed decrease, damage range decrease, ADS speed decrease, hip spread increase. I'm not really too sure if the damage range really needed a decrease with this gun. I didn't really think it was all that powerful anyway, but again, I guess people were using it. The PDSW movement speed increase, damage range increase, ADS speed increase, hip spread decrease, so that means it's going to be more accurate. Adding laser and flashlight attachments, so we've got some of the ones that were not present for this that are going to help with aim down sight time. That's actually ideal. I just thought it was part of the weapon, but maybe it wasn't, and they were just trying to maybe fix them up before they added them into the game. Vel 46 damage range increase, ideal for this kind of weapon. Sniper rifles, Signal 50, fixed attributes to the Signal 50 barrels, so 21 inch fluted and the 23.5 inch SA50H. Weapon bug fixes, Fixed an issue with the Schlager ammo comb on the STB assault rifle. Drop shot exploit fix, so that is the rapid drop shot thing. So basically they've nerfed every movement aspect of this game possible. Fixed that exploit with bipod mounting. Fixed incendiary damage over time to not flinch the player. Moving on to vehicle updates now. So reduce critical damage multiplier on the heavy tank, reduce damage on the Pila against tanks from 30 to 25%. So the Pila actually got a nerf here. Reduce vehicle explosive damage against other vehicles. So that is a bit strange. Bug fixes, we've got some here as well. Don't want to spend too much time on those, but you can read through that and pause the screen if you need to. Then we've got multiplayer changes here. So we've got new shoot house, leaving matches in Spec Ops now, so you can't really do any of those glitches that allow you to rank up your weapons. Fixed to equipment now. The drill charge sticking to a riot shield will always kill the player using the riot shield, which kind of makes sense. Kill streaks have got adjusted. UI changes, combat record has been added, which is ideal. Calling cards are now showing up. We've got operator finishing moves, gun screens, which have been updated. I've seen that. Playlist updates when it comes to Warzone 2.0. So we're going to have solos, duos, quads, third person, which might actually be really cool, and unhinged, which I don't really know what that means, but it means up to 6 players per squad, which is pretty cool actually. Then we've just got some standard information about DMZ, which we kind of already know from playing it for a couple of games now, and that is pretty much all the changes there. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.